the service, IPOA, and everyone who is investigating to actually do the best they can to unravel the mystery, so that justice is served on the family of this young boy who passed away in those circumstances. Sometimes we wonder why the police service actually has to conduct itself in the way it is doing. And what begs the question is whether their syllabus has changed since the days pre-colonial, or even the colonial days. Because we know very well during the state of emergency, we had these extrajudicial killings. Has this been carried on even up to today? Are there officers, whether senior or junior, who are giving instructions to have young boys executed? These are the questions we ask ourselves, and it is the high time we looked at the qualifications and the training of our police officers. Maybe there may be something wanting, the entry point level and the training they get at Kiganjo. Times have changed. We must now live to expectation. Justice must be done at all times, and we must condemn extrajudicial killings to the fullest. It should not be allowed, it should not be condoned, and this House should continue to condemn it day in, day out. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, this is by all means a very serious matter. Yesterday, yours truly here and others spoke to it in the same manner that you are speaking. The chairman of Security Committee, this matter is causing a lot of anxiety, and the explanations coming out, for those of you who have read the book Steve Biko, it sounds like a Steve Biko story. And I would want to direct the chairman of security. I know Thursday is budget day, but we have half an hour before budget starts. You will bring a preliminary report and statement to the House on Thursday at 2:30 to inform the House and the country the progress so far made in the investigations and some response to the issues raised by the Honorable Jared Okello on behalf of Ifo Bara, the Honorable Pasaris, Mili, Morugara, and Bowen. And I know many members have issues on this. Hold your horses. When the statement comes on Thursday, I'll give you an opportunity. Tongoyo.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Well guided. And just like the rest of us and majority of Kenyans, I want also to pass my condolences to the family. It is extremely very unfortunate incident, Honorable Speaker, that a young Kenyan dies in the hand of the police and where he's actually supposed to be safe. Honorable Speaker, as you are guided, I want to confirm to you and Kenyans and this House that we are all disturbed. And this morning, we had already written, of course, and the clerk has even signed the letter to summon the IG and the IPOA to brief the committee on behalf of this House on what has happened and the update on the investigation, so that by the afternoon, as you instructed, I will be able to give at least a preliminary report on the same, Honorable Speaker.
I encourage you not to wait for them to brief you.
Yes.
I encourage you to interrogate them.
Yeah, Honorable Speaker, actually what I wanted to, if it is even possible, the members who raised issues here, they can as well even appear and of course give support to the committee to really, because Honorable Speaker, heads must roll.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thursday at 2:30.
Yes.
Honorable members, in the public gallery, we have Kabungut Boys School, Bomet Central, Bomet, Solai Day School from Rongai, Nakuru, Mukuri Girls High School from Mara, Tarakaniti. On my behalf and on behalf of the whole House, We welcome the schools, their students, their teachers, and all those accompanying them to the House of Parliament. Responses to statements, administration, Tongoyo, to the statement by Doris Donya. Is Donya in the house? Donya, is she in the house? Yes, there she is. Go on.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. And as well as I respond to the statement being sought by Honorable Donya, Honorable Speaker, I need your indulgence. Also here with me, Honorable Speaker, you remember last week you did instruct me to update the House on the latest investigation report inquiry on the alleged abduction of George Ngwibori, the Member of Parliament for Juja constituency.
Honorable Tongoyo, today is a supply day. We're going into the committee at 3:30. The Koimburi matter, I can see you with the volumes of files.
Very thorough investigation, Honorable Speaker.
You will do that tomorrow. Okay. Go ahead and respond to Donya in the shortest time possible, because we have to go into committee at 3:30.
Well guided, Honorable Speaker.
Bring your volumes tomorrow.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Well guided. Honorable Speaker, in response to the question, a statement being sought by Honorable Member of Parliament for Kisii on the tragic death of Sylvia Kimonto and the escalating cases of gender-based violence, I want to start, and the member in particular wanted to know circumstances that led to the killing of Miss Sylvia Kimonto and how the suspect accessed the victim's room at the university, and the status of investigation and the action being taken to prosecute the perpetrators, and the immediate and long-term measures put in place within the institution of higher learning to guarantee the safety of students, particularly female students who remain disproportionately vulnerable. Honorable Speaker, I state as follows. In September 2024, Eric Mutinda Philip, the suspect, and the Sylvia Kimonto, the deceased, were both admitted to Multimedia University of Kenya to pursue a degree program in electronic engineering and mathematics for computer sciences, respectively. The two became friends and developed an intimate relationship. However, on February same year, their relationship deteriorated, leading to separation. On the 28th March, Eric Mutinda traveled to his sister's residence in Kasarani, sub-county, for a long weekend visit, where he stayed until 30th March. Upon return, he proceeded to his room in Block E, or Hostel Room 301, where he found his two roommates. While preparing for a scheduled hiking trip to Ololua picnic site, Eric realized he was missing a chest bag that he needed for the trip. In search of the bag, he went to Sylvia Kimondo's room, room 90, located in Block B. At the same, Sylvia was alone doing laundry since her roommate, Abigail Salama, had gone to church outside the university. During this encounter, Eric attempted to reconcile with her, urging her to resolve the issue that had led to their breakup. Despite his persistent efforts, Sylvia's family declined to rekindle the relationship. The situation escalated into a heated argument, and the suspect strangled Sylvia, resulting in her death. He then placed the body into a green media-sized suitcase belonging to the deceased and moved the suitcase to his own room. Later that day, he dumped the body in a rooftop water reservoir tank on the Block B. Honorable Speaker, on the status of the investigation, Ms. Sylvia Ayaya reported the disappearance of her daughter on the 1st April at Langata Police Station, VIDE or bin number 3114 of 2025. Ms. Ayaya revealed that in her search for Sylvia, she had visited the university and checked her daughter's hostel room. While there, she tried to reach out Eric Mutinda, hoping he could shed the light on Sylvia's last known movement. However, the suspect refused to disclose any information. On the 2nd April, the university security team conducted a search within the campus. During the search, they discovered a body dumped inside a rooftop reservoir tank at Block B Hostel. The university's management immediately reported the matter to the DCI Langata. At about 6, a team of officers from the DCI homicide and the DCI headquarters crime scene investigation, the Nairobi area, responded to the scene. The key evidence was collected from the scene, and upon examination, the body was positively identified as that of the Sylvia. The suspect then attended a church service at Jesus is Alive Ministries in Nairobi and gave Sylvia's mobile phone as an offering, after which he traveled to his family rural home in Sultan Hamud Township, Makueni. While at his rural home in a company of his father and mother, news came out in national television about the discovery of a body within Multimedia University rooftop reservoir tank, and it was at this point when he confessed how he killed the deceased before dumping the body in a water tank. Subsequently, his parents escorted him to Sultan Hamud Police Station, where he was booked under OB number 444-2025. The DCI homicide detectives collected the suspect from Sultan Hamud Police Station. During the interrogation, he confessed to the murder and also led investigators to the church where he had given the Sylvia's mobile phone as an offering. DNA samples from both the suspect and the deceased were submitted to the government chemist for forensic analysis. And on the 8th, the postmortem was conducted by the chief government pathologist, Dr. Johnson Odur, which revealed that the cause of death was asphyxia due to ligature strangulation along the blunt force injury to the head. Investigation established that Eric Mutinda acted alone with a motive identified as a relationship-related dispute. He was subsequently transferred to Capitol Hill Police Station and later presented before Kibera Law Courts for a miscellaneous application. The court granted 21 days custodial order to allow the completion of investigation. The DCI homicide team is working in close collaboration with the Office of the DPP to ensure appropriate charges are preferred on the suspect. The matter is scheduled for mention on the 28th April 2025 when the suspect, Eric Mutinda, will be formally charged with the offense of murder contrary to Section 203 as read together with Section 204 of the Penal Code. And I think that should be sufficient, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Honorable Donya, this matter appears to be a homicide case already before court. So you should tread carefully so that what you say and ask now does not prejudice the criminal proceedings before court. You may seek a clarification if you wish.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm well conversant with that. I did media law, and what the chair has said is very correct. I've been following on the matter. This time, the statement has really has been captured very well. I appreciate that response, Mr. Speaker, and if you could allow me, people don't know the direct line for gender-based violence. Sometimes they want to report, they don't know the number. So if I can share the number, Mr. Speaker, it can help. And if also them, they expedite on acting on GBV matters. The number is 1195. Simple, and it works. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Donya. Chair Housing and Chair National Cohesion, you'll give your responses tomorrow at 2:30. Honorable Joseph Tonui is in the House. You'll get your response, Honorable Member, tomorrow afternoon. Abdul Haro, you'll get your response tomorrow afternoon. Honorable members, before we call the next order, allow me to acknowledge Nairi Mirimo Primary School from Samburu East. Samburu is in the public gallery. I welcome the students, their teachers, and whoever is accompanying them to the house. Thank you. Next order.
Order number 8, procedural motion, extension of sitting time until conclusion of business.
Majority Leader.
Honorable Speaker, thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, like I say, today is Committee of Supply. And because of that, Honorable Speaker, I beg that, pursuant to Standing Order 33A, this House orders that should the time appointed for adjournment of the House be reached before conclusion of business under Order number 10, the sitting shall stand extended until conclusion of the business appearing under Order number 10. That is Committee of Supply. Honorable Speaker, this is one of those prime duties that we must conduct as a House. Honorable Speaker, if you allow Honorable Senior Ojwang.
Order, Honorable Ojwang.
Ojwang.
Member for Oraka.
Yes, Senior. Yes.
That is better.
Yes, and this is his forte. He loves this Committee of Supply. So we have that today. So prepare your guns on this, Honorable Speaker. This is very important debate. This is very important work that we do. Budget cannot be budget without Committee of Supply. The money that we will appropriate here cannot be issued out unless we have Committee of Supply, where we supply every department with funds that they require to run the next financial year. Honorable Speaker, this is noble duty, noble task. And therefore we request, in the event that we do not finish before close of business today, we extend time to ensure that we complete the business and ensure that we leave today when we have supplied all the money, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, having said that, I know the Honorable Millie Odhiambo is one who participates very much in this debate, and therefore I'll request her to second me on approving the procedural motion to extend time of sitting until conclusion of the debate.
Honorable Millie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I do second that this is a very straightforward procedural motion just to extend time. I do second.
Thank you. Members on their feet, take your seats. Order. Honorable members, I now propose the question at order number 8, which is that pursuant to the Standing Order 33A, this House orders that should the time appointed for adjournment of the House be reached before conclusion of business under Order number 10, the sitting shall stand extended until conclusion of the business appearing under Order number 10, Committee of Supply. Put the question. I now put the question at order number 8, order, which is that pursuant to Standing Order 33A, this House orders that should the time appointed for adjournment of the House be reached before conclusion of business under Order number 10, the sitting shall stand extended until conclusion of the business appearing under Order number 10, Committee of Supply. As members of that opinion say aye. Aye. Will those of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable members, what it means now is that you will go on with the committee up to midnight. If you do not finish, then you will go on tomorrow morning. So we'll allow the proceedings to go on up to midnight. That's the end of the day. Today, 1 minute past midnight is tomorrow. So at midnight, we stop the clock. Tomorrow in the morning, if we are not finished, we have to get back to the committee so that we can finish, because whatever you are doing will inform and be part of the highlights of the budget statement by the Cabinet Secretary for Treasury on Thursday afternoon. Next order.
Order number 9, motion. Consideration of the budget estimates for the financial year 2025-2026. Third and final allotted day, question to be put.
Order, members on their feet, take your seats. Honorable Naika, take the nearest seat. Order, Honorable Wako, take your seat. Honorable members, I'll now put the question at order number 9, which is that this House adopts the report of the Budget and Appropriations Committee on its consideration of the estimates of revenue and expenditure and the medium term for the financial year 2025-26, laid on the table of the House on Wednesday, 4th June 2025, and pursuant to the provisions of Article 221 of the Constitution, Section 39 of the Public Finance Management Act 2012 and Standing Order 239-1, approves the issuance of a sum of Kenya shillings 2,538,593,978,440 from the Consolidated Fund to meet the expenditure during the year ending 30th June 2026 in respect of the votes contained in the first schedule, subject to paragraph 3, Committee of Supply. 2, makes the policy and financial resolutions contained in the second schedule to the order paper. And 3, orders that the Speaker do now leave the chair to facilitate the consideration of the said budget estimates with respect to each vote and program in the Committee of Supply as contemplated under Standing Order 240, consideration of estimates in the Committee of Supply. As members of that opinion say aye. Aye. Will those of the contrary opinion say nay? Nay. The ayes have it. Honorable GK. Yeah.
Honorable Speaker.
Horses, GK, hold your horses.
Not necessary, it would not even sit well with you. Ati wewe ni coordinator alafu unatolewa ukikuja unaanza kuambiwa ni position gani iko chini huku. Atufichwe. But you know that's what it happens. That's what happens anyway.
Next order.
Order number 10, Committee of Supply.
Order, honorable members, will you be upstanding?
Honorable members, we are now in the Committee of Supply on the budget estimates for the financial year 2025-2026.